Okay, so I said I was going to do more science. That's what I'm going to do. And I've been seeing these at the drugstore, these boost oxygen cylinders. And I was like, oh, okay, apparently you can buy pressurized pure oxygen, or 95% oxygen at any rate, at the drugstore now. Okay. So yeah, and I got this camo one because that was the only one that came in just normal without any scenting added to it. So at any rate, I thought I would demonstrate what pure oxygen, which is what is in this empty pasta jar, and carbon dioxide, which is what it's about to be in this pasta jar, do to a lighted splint, as we say. So let's. I already filled this one with oxygen. So let's go ahead and move the cylinder of pure oxygen away from that. Okay, so first off, this will be unsurprising, right? So let's undo the lid to that one, and I will go ahead and make it so that there is, there's vinegar in there now. Let me add some baking soda. That ought to make a nice CO2 rich environment. Definitely don't want to seal that, but let me just put the lid on so that it, actually CO2 is heavier than air, so let me just leave that open. And then doing this on my stove here, so I'll leave the vent fan off for now, but I'm doing it on the stove because although it's an electric stove, it is meant to handle hot things, and also, actually, let's get this burning a little better. It's meant to handle hot things, but also because there's a vent fan above it. There's not going to come any toxic fumes from this, but in case it just gets burning and produces too much smoke, I have that handy. Okay, so this is nice and burning, so now let's stick it in the CO2 jar. Unsurprisingly, it goes out, right? Same exact thing will happen with the lighter, right? Whoop, it goes out. Okay, that's not surprising. You know, you can do that at home with, you know, really no training whatsoever. Just don't ever close the lid. In fact, just use an ordinary drinking glass, which is, I guess, maybe what I should have done, but I had a couple of these on hand, so I figured why not. Okay, so that's maybe the more mundane one, but now let's open pure oxygen. And now I have to be careful because it's actually now nice that I have this CO2 on hand, but this is pure oxygen. So let me demonstrate something pure oxygen can do, though. Let me show you, right? So let me first light this on fire. Get it nice and hot. Because what we want is a nice little glowing ember. And we don't want, and also be noted for this one. Oh, hold on. For this one here, if you know, I don't recommend doing this at home. And part of my point here is, you know, maybe you shouldn't sell pure oxygen at the drugstore, because although it is in principle safe to use it as directed on the packaging, it doesn't make for a very good, you know, thing for people to just have around. And I will show you why in just a second here. So okay, this is a nice ember now. So see, so this isn't really burning, but if I take the lid off of this and stick this in here, it burns, and in fact it burns very brightly. And if I take it out, it goes out. And then, all right, now we've depleted the oxygen, but you see, you take something that is completely burned out and you stick it in an environment like that with pure oxygen, and it'll actually come alight again and burn very vigorously. So I am wearing safety glasses, so, you know, I like to think I kind of know what I'm doing with this sort of thing. I do it in my kitchen, but you know, I have an education in physics and I have a lot of chemistry laboratory experience, and I've also been doing this stuff since I was a teenager, and I've definitely done some stuff you shouldn't do, but I've eased my way into it, and I sort of, like, at this point know what is and isn't safe, and I don't test the boundaries of it. And this is fairly safe, but you know, if you pick one of these up at the store, You know, do be aware that this is something that will it's not itself flammable, but it will massively accelerate fires. So in principle it's safe, but just if you don't know what you're doing, don't do anything funky with it and stick to the directions. All right.